Friends, today we are going to talk about the 10 most mysterious incidents in history. Friends, this incident is such that even you will get goosebumps after hearing it. History is an ocean in which waves of many mysteries and unresolved questions keep rising when we look into the past. If we look towards the past, we have to face many incidents for which we still don't have answers, such as what happened to Flight MA370, what happened to the Malaysian Airlines flight that suddenly disappeared, what happened to the caves of Sun Panda. In fact, even today, there is a hidden treasure, and there is a sea where the severed legs of a human being were found. What is their secret? There are many such incidents, for which no one has been able to find the answer till date. Let's go on this mysterious journey and discover those moments of history. Let's try to find out the unsolved mysteries, which thrill our minds even today. So friends, before starting the video, please subscribe the channel, which is absolutely free for you, and it helps us a lot. So let's start the video. Let's fly number 1 MH370 March 8, 2014, was a day that became one of the biggest mysteries in the world. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, but what happened to this plane, and the 239 people on board, remains a mystery till date. Flight MH370 took off at 1,241 hours of the night. This plane was considered a very safe plane. There were 227 passengers and 12 crew members on board. The plane was supposed to take about 6 hours to reach Beijing, but at 1:20 a.m., the plane lost contact with Vietnamese air traffic control. This was the last time anyone saw or heard from MH370. When the plane lost contact, the military radar data showed that it had deviated from its planned route. The plane flew west towards the Malacca Desert and then disappeared from radar. Why did a plane bound for Beijing deviate so much from its path? This pilot's, whether it was an intention or some technical fault, this question is still unresolved. As soon as MH370 went missing, 26 countries together started the biggest search operation in history. Hundreds of ships, planes and satellites tried to find the plane. Crores of rupees were spent in searching this area. Dollars were spent, but even after searching for months no trace was found. Then in July 2015, the first piece of this flight was found, a flaperon found on Reunion Island, followed by other parts of the Indian Ocean. Some debris was also found, but the main part of the plane is missing till date. Many theories have emerged regarding the disappearance of MH370. Some people believe that the pilot deliberately crashed the plane, and some link it to terrorism or hijacking, but this incident is not true. Not only is the plane the biggest mystery in history, but it is also an endless pain for those families who are still searching for answers. Will the mystery of MH370 ever be solved? Let us know by commenting. Number 2 for Chaplin's body theft. Charlie Chaplin, the genius of the world of comedy, whose name is still alive in every heart. But do you know that after his death, a strange incident happened which shook the whole world? This incident was the dead body of Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin died at his home in Switzerland on December 25, 1987. He was 88 years old at the time of his death, and his body was buried in Corvey, Switzerland in March. This incident of theft of Charlie Chaplin's body in 1978 was not only a crime, but also became an international shocking incident. When this news came out, people could not believe that the body of the world's greatest comedian was stolen. It is possible that the plan of the two people who committed the theft was to first steal Charlie Chaplin's body and then extort a huge amount of money from Charlie Chaplin's family. But after some time, the police arrested these criminals and found out that these criminals were from a small town. Chaplin's body was kept hidden in the garage. This incident became so famous that there was discussion all over the world about the theft of Charlie Chaplin's body. After returning Chaplin's body, the family decided to bury it again. But this time, they made a lot of security arrangements. The grave was covered with concrete, and 24-hour surveillance was kept on it. This incident made Chaplin's name even more interesting and mysterious, even after his life. Charlie Chaplin's the name is still alive in our hearts. His films, his humor and his contributions still inspire us. This hard emoji for Charlie Chaplin must be commented on. Number 3 Petra Jordan is a place on this earth where there is mystery, history, and amazing architecture. The confluence can be seen. This place is Payat, Jordan, which is situated in a desert area of Jordan. Payat, which is also called Rose City, is an ancient and mysterious city. Payat was built about 2,000 years ago, and this city, this Nabatean civilization, was established by the Nabateans. It was known as a major trading center of the Middle East. The real attraction of the grand constructions of Petra is their architecture, which is made by cutting rocks. These structures are carved out of stone, and looking at them, it becomes difficult to believe that it is made by human hands. It is said that there is a door to the treasury in the stomach, which is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. This huge structure is 40 meters high and 25 meters wide. It is wide, and it is said that ancient treasure was hidden here, although it could never be proved. The intricate and beautiful carvings and sculpture work on the walls of this structure make it even more attractive. Apart from this, there are many other places in Petra. There are also important sites like the monastery, the stadium, and ancient tombs, which reflect the rich history and culture of Peth. There are many mysterious things buried in the ruins of Pet. The city was a prosperous and rich center of technologies for the Nabateans, and today, it is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Today, Petra is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. It is visited by millions of tourists throughout the year who are inspired to see this ancient and mysterious city. The picturesque valleys here are full of camels. Rides and ancient trails give tourists a time travel experience. Number 4. Donner Party disaster. This incident is considered one of the most infamous survival incidents in American history. George Donner and his family in California in 1846. The group consisted of one person, including members of the Donner family and other families, as well as some solo travelers. Their goal was to settle in new areas of California and make a good life. But the Donner Party at that time decided to adopt a new route to California, which was told by a guide named Lansford Hutton. Hutton claimed that this route would take them to California quickly, although this route was very dangerous and there was complete information about this route was not there, and after this today going forward the party got stuck on the way. By the end of October 1846, the Donner Party was trapped in snowy mountainous terrain. Heavy snowfall and cold winds in November made their lives even more difficult. They did not have enough food and warm clothing. As the winter progressed, the situation became so bad that the members of the Donner Party needed to gather food at any cost to survive. As a result, they started eating the flesh of the dead bodies. This became a notorious aspect in the form of cannibalism. The first rescuers sent from California arrived in early 1847 and rescued some survivors, but many members did not save their lives. Of the total of 87 people on board, more than 40 died in this incident of cannibalism when they tried to save their lives. This incident was so horrific that even today it is counted among the most heart-wrenching incidents in history. Number 5. Tungush incident. In the morning of the 30th of June 1908, something happened in the Siberia region of Russia which science has not fully understood even today. A huge explosion destroyed an area called Tunguska, but no effective crater or debris was found. This event is one of the most mysterious events happening on Earth. This incident destroyed about 2,000 square kilometers of forest land. The power of the explosion was so high that it was equivalent to an intensity of 5.0 on the Richter scale, which is 1,000 times more than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. This explosion was so powerful that trees and vegetation were uprooted far and wide, and some areas caught fire, but the question arises why this explosion occurred. Scientists believe that this explosion was caused by a meteorite or comet hitting the Earth. When it entered the Earth's atmosphere from space, it was completely destroyed by burning and created an explosion, although no debris or crater was found, which proves that the meteor flew very high. But by burning was destroyed. Some other theories also include that this incident happened due to methane gas coming out from under the Earth, but this theory also could not be proved properly. This explosion made the whole world realize that suddenly the Earth was destroyed. Any celestial object can come. This incident forced scientists and historians to think that such incidents can also happen in the future, and there is a need for impact preparation. Even today, this incident remains one of the most mysterious incidents in history.
is considered a number from 6 Sun Panda Caves. Sun Panda Caves located in the Indian state of Bihar are a mysterious and historical place which belongs to ancient times. But do you know that these caves are famous not only for their beauty but also for the mysterious stories of Bihar? It is said about Sun Panda Caves that these caves belong to the era of Magadha King Bimbisar. These caves are made by a big stone. People here believe that King Bimbisar built these caves to hide his treasure. When Bimbisara was put in prison by his son Ajatashatru, then on his orders his wife hid the state's treasure in these caves. Even today, inscriptions written in Sanskrit are present in these caves. These caves were divided into 2 parts. One is Krishna Cave and the other is Ram Cave. Ancient paintings and artifacts are found inside these caves. There is a famous legend about Sun Panda Caves according to which these caves are a huge cave. It is said that to secure these treasures, there was a mysterious door at the entrance of the cave which required a special key to open. The British also tried to acquire the treasure. They fired cannonballs on the doors, but they achieved nothing. This cave is not only a treasure, but is also very important in the context of Indian history and culture. There are some ancient paintings and inscriptions on the walls of these caves. These paintings, which have been found many centuries ago, depict ancient Hindu gods and goddesses, especially Lord Krishna and Rama. Historians and archaeologists are still engaged in discovering the secrets hidden in these caves. Some scientists believe that it is said that big religious ceremonies were once held in these caves. Sun Panda Caves still remain a mystery, and there is only one question in everyone's mind: whether there is actually a treasure of gold hidden here, or these caves are just a historical monument. There are heritage sites that stand before us with their story. Well, whatever it may be, this cave still remains a subject of mystery. Number 7. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. This incident is such that it is known in history as the Lost Colony. A colony that suddenly disappeared. Until date no concrete answer has been found about it. In 1585, a large group of ships from England reached Roanoke Island. This island is currently located in the state of North Carolina, America. They decided to establish a colony here. When the colony was established, there were about 100 people there, including men, women and children. They not only built houses but also started farming on the new land. However, when another ship bringing supplies from England arrived in 1590, he returned and saw that the entire colony had disappeared. All the houses were empty. There was no sign of any human being, but one thing made this mystery even deeper. The word Croton was written on the wall of a house inside the colony. I found this word someone was not part of a specific language and had no clear meaning. Some historians believed it was the name of the nearby Croton tribe. Did the people of the colony go there? Was the word a sign or simply a common mark? Also, some people it was believed that the people of the colony were abducted by aliens or disappeared due to some other ghostly event, but no concrete evidence was found to support such theories. But the question will always remain as to where the people of Roanoke went. The Lost of Roanoke. The colony incident has left a permanent mark in American history. It has become a center of attraction not only for historians but also for unsolved mysteries. Number 8. Titanic. You must have heard its name and also heard its story, which is still prevalent even today. The world's largest and most magnificent ship, which left a deep impression in our hearts, fell victim to a terrible accident on its maiden voyage. Titanic was built in 1912 to travel in the icy North Atlantic Ocean. It was the largest and most luxurious ship of the time. It was constructed in Belfast, Ireland, and was being operated by the White Star Line. This ship was 882 feet long, 92 feet wide, and 66 feet high. There was no lack of grandeur in Titanic. Royal suite swimming pool, and it seemed as if it was a moving palace. Titanic was considered undefeated and unique. There was no doubt about its speed and safety, but why did Titanic sink on its maiden voyage? On the night of April 14, 1912, when the Titanic was halfway through its journey, a terrible accident occurred. It was night and the ship was traveling in icy waters. Suddenly the Titanic collided with an ice mountain. In just 37 seconds, the huge body of the ship. The collision was so strong that it took just a few minutes for the ship's current to melt and water started filling the ship, and there was no way to save it. About 1,500 people lost their lives in this accident. There was no way for them to save themselves. Due to lack of lifeboats, many people fell into the sea and started drowning. Only 710 people survived and other ships were sent to the spot to save them. But the tragic end of Titanic happened only at sea. It was not limited to the waves, it became an event that shook the whole world. After this tragedy, there was an uproar in the whole world. Various countries started investigating this accident and it came to light that the reason for the sinking of Titanic was not only ice. Not only did it collide with a mountain, but many safety rules were also ignored. Years later, in 1950, the wreck of the Titanic was found under the sea. Many researchers and filmmakers are trying to unravel the mystery of the Titanic. The Titanic incident is an incident that is never forgotten. The remains of the Titanic and the lives associated with them will always be remembered. Number 9. NASA lines. Have you ever thought that there might be something on Earth that would be a challenge for our civilization to understand? If not, then Nazca Lines is a place where huge and strange pictures and lines have been carved on the surface of the Earth. It is an ancient and mysterious site which still surprises humanity. Nazca Lines are located in the southern desert of Peru, which is about 80 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. These lines are spread over a vast area. The origin of these lines is believed to be about 2,000 years ago, when the Nazca civilization made these pictures to reflect their culture and beliefs. Were these lines created solely for religious and astrological purposes, or do they have a deeper scientific purpose? The most fascinating aspects of the NASA lines are their vastness and amazing shapes. These lines include a variety of shapes such as those of animals. Shapes include human forms, birds, and even complex geometric shapes. These shapes measure up to several 100 meters in length and are clearly visible when viewed from the sky. Some scientists believe that these lines were created for religious purposes. So that while some people believe that these lines are related to astronomy and their purpose was to indicate celestial events, pollution, urbanization, and increasing number of tourists are challenging the preservation of these ancient lines. Many measures are being taken to save it, but still these lines are disappearing with time. Nazca lines are a mystery even today, and probably always will be. The purpose of these lines is not clearly known. Number 10. Shailesh Sagar. Sea waves, soft sand, and cool breeze all make us feel peace and gentleness, but sometimes the sea emerges with its deep secrets, and one such mystery is called Shailesh Sagar's severed legs. This story, there is a strange and mysterious incident which is still unsolved. Shailesh Sagar, which is located in the Killington area of Northwest America, is a very beautiful and deep sea, but there is a unique creature found on its shores. Mysterious wreck has given it a strange identity. The story of the severed leg begins on August 20, 2007, when a unique incident happened on the beaches of the Celebes Sea. Locals and tourists were shocked when they found the wreck of a severed leg on the seashore. Initially it seemed like a rare incident, but when the same incident started happening again and again, the mystery about it deepened. From 2007 to 2018, at least 15 to 20 such feet were found. They were found who used to come and stay on the beaches without any body, and there were no marks on these feet, hence making this incident even more mysterious. Many theories have come forward regarding this incident. Some people consider it to be a part of some crime. While some say that these could be naturally broken legs, some researchers believe that they may have been attacked by fishes or sea animals, but no concrete evidence has been found. Police and scientists examined these legs, but they were not identified. Never happened. That's why this matter now. One thing that has come to light is that this case of feet may be related to some major crime or sea-related incident, but without evidence it is difficult to say anything. These feet were found on the beaches of Celebes Sea. The lost feet still remain an unsolved mystery for people. Was it a big crime or just a coincidence? The answer may never be found, but this incident is one of the most mysterious incidents of the sea. So friends, thank you from the bottom of my heart because you watched the full video. If you liked our video, do like it, share it with your friends, and yes, do not forget to subscribe the channel because it is free for you and it helps us a lot. So friends, see you again with another interesting video. Till then, bye.